today, local is global, and global is local. So Frank and I met in the real estate and development business many years ago. We've been married for 37 years, and we worked together not only in the custom home building but also in the real estate and development business. And I'm originally from the UK, my mother is Swiss, so I've always traveled a lot. I've always been exposed to lots of different cultures, but I was totally unprepared for the width and breadth of what I've learned here in Dubai, as I had never been east of the Czech Republic, and the Middle East I've been interested in, but I was always concerned about, just because of all the negative press that one hears throughout life. And so I wanted to come here to really investigate for myself, and that's something that I think everyone needs to do. You need to get outside your comfort zone. You need to really explore what is out there, because today, local is global, and global is local. What do you think, Frank?
Well, basically the same thing. Like Anita said, we've been in business a long time together. Started out in just real estate, but then the home building business, development in Colorado, Florida, and Indiana. So we've done a lot of things together professionally, and what Anita said about thinking about coming here, you hear things all the time, but until you actually come and touch and feel and talk to the people, it's not worthwhile talking about, because they just won't get it. So we're going to try to get people to come here like this trade mission did, and meet the people, walk the streets, test the waters, so to say. But this has been an eye-opening experience. I think many people will hear this, and especially if we get them to come here, which is we will. Until you experience it, it doesn't mean much. So this meant everything for us to be here, especially with the people. But when you talk about the economy and how it compares to the States, I think our area in Florida is busy, but it is nothing compared to Dubai and this area. I mean, it's just extraordinary. I can't use enough words to describe it. So we've enjoyed it both professionally and people-wise already.
And I think the investment opportunities here are boundless. You can invest a little, you can invest a lot. There are incredible payment plans. The developers make it very motivating to take a look at all different kinds of properties, whether new or whatever might be on the market here. But this is the time to invest, because you will have the opportunity to see your property appreciate. As I say, the opportunities here are really limitless.
If I may add one more thing, the big point that was made by Eamon and Brian and their team was the fact that the casino was coming in 3 years, which means in 3 years' time, it's just going to blow up the values completely. And if you're getting in now at an early time, the potential is endless. So that is a big deal. I mean, that statement to us rang true. And I personally feel, everybody says it's more laid back in Abu Dhabi, but I actually feel better in Dubai than I do in Abu Dhabi. And that may sound strange because I'm in a Florida where it's nothing like this economically or living our lifestyle.
But I think that's because Dubai is more developed, possibly, than Abu Dhabi. But that's where your opportunities will come in, because there will be more opportunities available too than in Abu Dhabi.
Right, and I'm sort of a real estate junkie. I love real estate. It excites me to see these projects going on. So to me, it's heaven on earth. So we've really enjoyed this trip.
The market in the U.S. is strong. Obviously, it's very strong, but I think the appreciation is harder to find, just because it's not in such a development mode as is in Dubai. I'm very impressed by the Dubai's government, their vision. and mission to grow their country. They have a 2030 plan, a 2040 plan, a 2050 plan, and that is just simply amazing how focused they are to develop their country for their countrymen and obviously for the rest of the world to enjoy and invest in. And I think in America, maybe there's more developed places and the opportunity just isn't there. You just have to seek it out further and harder. It's more of a challenge. But I think Dubai is the place to be now. We're seeing a lot of investment from the UK and from across the world. And just take a look around. You can't miss out on hearing so many languages being spoken, and 80-something% of the population I hear are foreigners versus the Emiratis, which just shows the investments that's coming from around the world.
And when you compare it to our economies, like in Sarasota, Florida, where we're from, that's considered a very strong, very vibrant arts community, entertainment, music, theater, the beach, restaurants. We live downtown Sarasota, and within 6 blocks of our condominium, we have 65 restaurants with every nationality covered. So when the demand is huge, everything's good. You can go up the road to Tampa, 1 hour away, and the economy is different. It's not the same. And in northern parts of the state or the middle of the state, it just depends on where you're talking about. Florida's hard to pin down because you have Orlando and Disney World and all the things that go with that. You have Miami with lots and lots of people. But Sarasota on the West Coast is a little quieter, smaller, but it has everything a big city has to offer in a smaller community, which is very appealing. Now I take that to here, and we felt very comfortable immediately with Naya Island. It has a lot of the similarities of our lifestyle that we like, but then we also love to go down the street to Dubai or Abu Dhabi. So it's a mixture, but the economies and the economy is different in Indiana, where I'm from in the Midwest. Nowhere near the same type of dynamic.
I think the in-person visit is critical to really get to experience the culture, the lifestyle, the opportunities. It's such a different setting, and the same things are available to you here, but in such a different atmosphere and much more of an international atmosphere. It's such a wealthy country, and it's so varied, and the people that you meet here is truly, truly global. In America, we tend to be a little more isolated, of course, because our continent is huge and people are more spread out, except for, of course, in the cities. And in Dubai, it's more concentrated, and you can explore, of course, up and down the peninsula and see the different emirates and see the different lifestyles. And there's everything here to choose from, whichever lifestyle you're looking for, whether golf, beach, university, arts, culture. It's a great family opportunity as well. There are great schools here as well, so it's definitely worth checking out, I feel, in person. Yes, you can hear about it on Zoom, but there's nothing to beat the personal experience. What do you think, Frank?
Absolutely. I understand the world now is Zoom and videos and everything else. I've been around for a while, and I know personally that coming and touching and feeling and talking to people is so much more important. Plus you get investors sometimes that are a little older than the younger generation. I don't think they can get it all by just videos and Zooms, although that gets them started. But to come here and experience it is the end of the story for me. And especially, I mean, we even talked about, we have property in Colorado, mountain property. I'm from Indiana, which is a whole different world in the Midwest, and then Florida is another world. All three of those economies are different. So the United States is so varied. Again, once they get a taste of it with the videos and things, then they want to come touch and feel, and you're going to have a lot of people loving it.
Don't wait.
Yeah.
Book your ticket to come over here today. don't hesitate. The world is going to be your oyster here. There's so much to see and do, and the investment potential is amazing. And the best part about it, if this is your priority, are the tax benefits. No taxes on properties, on capital gains, on what else am I missing? All of the different aspects of not having an income tax, especially on your investments. So I think that's the best thing. Sign up for the next trade mission you can get on, and flying here on airlines such as Emirates Airlines are very inexpensive, relatively speaking, and Dubai is the place to come to.
And what she said too is very true, is you want to do it as soon as you can. Just in the different development offices that Eamon took us through on this trade mission, we're standing in a sales center with 100 people running around. All the sales rooms are full of people. They're showing us a 20-story project that sold out in 10 hours. I mean, I about fell over. As a developer, I mean, I was absolutely stunned and blown away by that. And it wasn't just that project. Everyone we went to was the same story. Sold out in 10 days, sold out in 2 weeks. We dream of that in the States. I dream of it, I can't believe it. I wish I would have been here 20 years ago. But I still got 20 years more, so I'm good.
We definitely were looking at, before we decided to come, of course we had to look at the flight opportunities, what was available to us. The most direct flights are on Emirates Airlines. They are an amazing airline. The service is really excellent, and we really enjoyed that. I picked on purpose that it was direct flights, of course, for 14 hours versus lots of stops, but that doesn't mean that you might not be able to take stops. And then when you're already this far, halfway around the world, you have other opportunities, other beautiful cities to explore here that are only a few hours away. That's the advantage of traveling to Dubai. You can touch and feel so many other countries as well. But I feel like even the 14-hour consideration, they have so many things that you can do. Of course, you can read, you can watch movies, you can do all kinds of things on these planes these days, and it's very relaxing, I find.
It was actually quite a happy thing to find out for me, because I was dreading it, and a lot of people do. They don't want to travel 14 hours. But you know, the first hour or two, you're getting settled in and relaxing. They bring you food or drinks. Seems they're into 3 hours. Maybe you watch a movie for a couple hours, and they feed you. That's another hour or so. So you're in 6 hours before you even have to worry about, should I sleep a little bit or can I? But with the video screens to give you movies and all kinds of entertainment, I think that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
If you can be entertained, you aren't worried so much.
No.
Plus, this is the first time I was able to sleep. I slept 6 hours on this flight, which blew me away. And then by the time I woke up, now we're 10 hours into the flight, another meal is coming. And by the time you do that, and I had my headphones on with nice quiet piano music to sleep with. And then I woke up, saw another couple of my favorite shows, and we were ready to land. So it really went by much quicker than I ever thought.
Yeah.
We've flown to Hawaii before in 6 hours, and I didn't like that. But this was different. And plus, Emirates Airlines, you know, all the tennis tournaments around the world, let's say,
Yeah.
fly Emirates. Well, now I know why. Because it's...
and they have direct
they're really
flights
good.
from Orlando or Miami straight to Dubai.
Yes.
So you don't have to travel far. Of course, there are other hubs as well one can fly out of, but it's door to door. When one flies to Europe, you're spending 24 hours getting to where you're going. And here with this is 14, 15 hours, and excellent service.
And then Global Opportunities treats you like kings and queens. They pick you up with their cars and drivers. They take you to your hotel. Where do you want to go? What can we do for you? These guys are amazing about, we want to create a wonderful experience for you, which they absolutely did. I can't complain about one thing.
They are defining Dubai's hospitality for us.
And you know, it makes a big difference. If I would have come here without something like this, somebody was taking us around and telling us what's going on, you wouldn't be able to do investing, I think, in the same way. Their experience in the area is crucial.
Invaluable experience to help guide us.
Anybody that's investing wants to know all they can in a shorter period of time, and I've learned more in the last 10 days than I think I've ever learned in 10 days ever. So we're thrilled and we appreciate the opportunity to come to Dubai with global opportunities.